Hey, a lot of folks are taking time to reflect on the good memories of an iconic landmark in the North Carolina high country. And we're talking about the Todd General Store.
We sure are.
That is in Ashe County. And, you know, we had it as a news story last week because it unfortunately burned to the ground.
Which so many people were so upset about, and understandably why if you know the story. And you know who we get those stories from?
Mr. John Carter. Hello, sir. How are you?
I'm doing well. I hope you all are doing well this morning, too. This is a story that's near and dear to my heart because I visited the Todd General Store countless times over the years. It was such a truly wonderful place. It was in Todd. That's about 10 miles north of Boone off Highway 194. Now, if you never had a chance to visit, you might wonder, well, just what is it that made it so special? Well, to give you a better idea, I've gone back into the Carolina Camera archives. This was the scene last week, flames leaping into the air, a huge fire that destroyed the Todd General Store. All that's left now is this rubble and 107 years of memories.
This is a piece of history. It's been here forever.
The day after the fire, WBTV Steve Onosaurus talked to folks who live in the area.
It hurt very, very much.
Just an overwhelming emotional experience.
That was last week. And this is from more than 30 years ago when the Carolina Camera and I first visited the Todd General Store.
There's a certain look and feel about a general store. It's much more than a place where you come to buy goods, although that's done a lot here. It's a place where folks come to meet one another, to do business, to swap stories.
We call this a bullpen.
The bullpen, huh?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
That's where we all sit and shoot the breeze.
Well, I don't know whether I could tell you all of it or not. There's a lot of hot air that wasn't coming off the stove.
This is a place where Osa Norris sells her fresh-baked breads and cookies. It's a place where farmers and other visitors leave their caps in exchange for one thing or another, where floorboards are worn from customers' shuffling feet. It's a place unlike any other.
I think it has spirit more than anything else. You can't find stores that are like this, that are with all the old advertising and everything anymore. And you don't have a place where you can meet people.
So it's the only place I've ever been that didn't want to leave just as quick as I could get gone.
107 years it had stood there until that fire last week. You know, the Todd General Store is listed on the National Register of Historic Places. It was truly a treasure. Can't tell you how much I enjoyed the many times I'd stopped by there. Now, there is a GoFundMe page that's been set up to raise money to rebuild, help the family out that owns the Todd General Store. The goal was to raise $15,000. Well, just a few minutes ago when I checked, more than $43,000 has been raised. So a lot of people, I saw some notes and some messages from people who are contributing to the fund. I mean, they're from all over the United States. So the Todd General Store, a lot of people from all over had visited there. It was truly a wonderful, wonderful spot.
Yeah, that video takes you back for sure. And I know, John, you want people to send their ideas to you. So Carolina Camera at WBTV.com. We can't wait to hear more stories. Thank you, Mr. Carter.
There will be more to come.